for
Live streaming is on.
HR monthly budget. Then we have the proposals, right? Proposals for uh, uh, for the pipeline experience model proposals. Jay, if possible, we would ask to have a quick training again on the management status report.
On the management status report.
If we can have a quick training from you, or I can also do the training to everybody during this session for just how they can update their status for the management report, so that everybody can do it on their own time, and then we can try to do it async, since there's not in the schedule, there's not much space to fit it in. If we get there, all right.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would be good to have the identity and structure worked on some. So, eventually to have scheduled management team actions would be key. So what was the desired outcome for the management status report? That it can't be worked on without this training? And we have the recordings of the previous trainings too?
Yeah, we do. But as you said, as you made clear, right, I did the training on the management role, which is not really applicable for this. This is different. Doesn't need a manager. So if we can review this training, what we discussed yesterday, and to have clarity for the whole team, what is expected and required for this deadline that we have in 2 days.
Do we have any scheduled time to work on it?
Hey, not really. That's the problem. Unless we leave it for the last moment, which is Saturday. We can schedule a Saturday in Hydra, but I mean,
I think the goal is not the training; it's getting the work done and making sure that we have clarity, preventing the upfront pay stop.
I think, Alberto, we can schedule any time if we agree on what time.
the problem, I wouldn't want to leave it for the last minute, right? Because we need to get the agreement. So my idea was, if we can, we just repeat what we said yesterday, Jay. I can also repeat it to the whole team. I would like for the whole team to have clarity, explain briefly what is expected from each one. I mean, for the moment, there's besides me, everybody has just one status to make, right? So I want to make clear, everybody understand what they need to do, so that everybody can do it. If we don't manage to cover it here, everybody can do it in their own time by tomorrow. Then once it's updated, we can try to have the agreement on Discord. Or we can schedule, but with the report that is already updated. So we just schedule to review it and get the agreement. Right? I don't want to leave everything to the last moment. We wasted a lot of time yesterday just referring to this.
Sounds good. So I mean, as long as we're focusing on the actual work, I have no problem with it. Like, there's no reason to do training if no one's going to do the work, right? So it's just like, let's just get focused on getting the work done and preventing the upfront pay stop. I would make it a totally separate topic to go over the management role and the actual training situation and making sure there's clarity on what people should and should not be doing. But I feel like that's a totally separate topic.
Yeah, I would like to make clarity because I've been spreading misunderstanding on that for sure. So I would like to get the chance to make clarity here with
But
the.
the whole point of it is that it needs to be separated. Like, if we're going to talk about the management status report, we talk about getting the upfront pay stop, meeting the minimum criteria and getting the work done, and then there's no upfront pay stop, right? Whereas this whole training and management stuff, that's just a separate thing. It's just I don't want to confuse those and do them at the same time. They're separate topics. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Make perfectly sense. Okay.
It looks like Mark there. Maybe Mark can check in.
Mas, you want to check in?
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. I'm checking in. 2.5. What I've been working on is first this week I took the responsibilities as priorities, which are and also made my we did also some work on taxes, 1099s. Yeah, check. Hello.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark.
Do you want to prioritize your responsibility, as you said?
Yes.
Do you have any topics you'd like to prioritize for this session?
Yes, I have two that I would like to propose.
Now's the time to say it.
First,
Review your.
First is my responsibility as my priorities.
Anything else?
Yeah, the second one is this HR monthly budget certification for 89 W.
What?
So,
Certification.
as a manager, you're making sure that we certify the budget.
Yes, because
Yes.
it is a manager a role I took, so I would like to have it because it is what we are going to the budget we are going to work with after this after 133 is
74.
Yeah, 74. Yeah, sure. Sorry for that.
Good, Matt. Good. I'm glad. I mean, even though we were discussing this, I mean, yesterday I misunderstood everything, and we actually were completely out of topic. That's why we did policy tracking. So we're going to
Yes.
try to clarify this today.
Yes.
But I'm glad that that you made sure that we were prioritizing the certification, which is correct. Is what we're pending for. Although it's already in the topics.
Okay.
Certification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, makes me proud
Thank you.
that my training was helped.
Ateo, would you like to check in?
Okay. I'm at the 2.5.
2.5?
Yes. I've been working on the SVG website. And I look forward to the session check.
Okay.
All right. So
So, very, very nice.
yeah, this is noisy for somebody. That would be Alberta.
Right. Joyce. Joyce. She muted herself.
It's Alberto.
It was Joyce. She muted. Now maybe I'm gonna become noisy because there is a truck for the garbage and
So the noise is coming from
Yeah,
you.
and the dog and the noise.
Lots of noise. All right. Thank you. So as far as getting our topics organized here, I would say we should review our deadlines first. And then our deadline should tell us that our top priority is working on the budget and getting the budget certified. And then we want to get focused on the management status report if that's the next deadline. That would be my proposal for the top 3 topics. Then we do view up. So review the deadline should only take 5 minutes. The monthly budget should only take 5 to 10 minutes. The management status report, that might take a little longer, 10 minutes. What do you think?
Calendar of deadlines.
Obviously, a lot of these are priorities, so I mean, we're going to want to try to go through almost everything here. But I think we should start somewhere and then move forward.
yeah, let's try to be focused and move forward quickly so that we go to the proposals.
So do these topics sound good? These first 3 topics, or what?
Yeah.
Well, I already include the proposals for Pipeline's experience already as a topic.
Why?
Because I mean, if we get to the view up, obviously, I think the proposals would be the next one.
Well, I think the difference between these 3 and all the rest of them is that these 3 are upfront pay stop deadlines, and so for me, I feel like I want to review our deadlines before we jump into something that does not have a deadline.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, if you put it like this, I agree definitely.
We should have all of our deadlines copied and linked and viewable like at the beginning of the session. So, anyways, if there's no objections to these topics, let's jump into the deadlines and then we can just kind of review them real quick. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna link them here.
It shouldn't take that long. All right, so we're going to topic 1. Can we copy and paste the applicable one next week or
Yes,
two?
yes, I will. Okay, getting there. So next week or 2. Yeah. Copying and pasting. No, pasting now.
Where's the garbage truck, Alberto?
Yeah, it went away.
So I mean,
All
for
right.
me, I feel like this should be part of our sessions. Like every session is to always review our deadlines. So
Okay, so I can I'm gonna link this to the
budget
template.
should be missing.
The budget was February 27th.
February. Yeah.
All right. So again, for me, this is just way too much. This is not. We don't need this. We just need like, okay, budget is due February 27th. Then we have the management status report. Yeah, I would just go ahead and like delete this as soon as we get our list together because this is just way too much. Saturday, March 4th. Then we've got executive priorities list.
All right, let's just copy this then. Okay, so priorities list.
Tuesday,
Just
March
gonna
2nd. Then we've got accounting. These ones are pretty simple. Then we've got
wait. Let me. And here are the deadlines.
what is this one right here? Schedule K1 partners of the extensions. All right, so this is just partnership taxes. Partnership taxes and extensions.
Yes.
H. Looking criteria verification. So I would just stop there. I mean, that is basically our next couple weeks here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, March 8th is coming up. Why is it March 8th?
March 8th is the half pay stop for the VAs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So where's the actual taxes? I don't actually see the taxes hard stop on here.
What?
I don't see the taxes hard stop.
This is just the money stop deadlines. So if I take this,
So it's Wednesday, March 15th then.
I put it up here, so we have half pay stop and upfront pay stop.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this because it's just a little bit much, you know?
Yeah.
So this is the deadline. So this is the priority and the deadline. That's all we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise this is like way too much information, right? So I would say, you know, our primary focus is really on the taxes. Like the budget's super simple, almost done. Management status report, nothing. Executive priority list, we've done it over and over again. It's not a problem. We take care of it. Accounting is like nothing. So it's really just like all of our focus should be on the taxes.
Yeah. So if we look at the team schedule, taxis are coming up on Friday. We have Andromeda H3. We can review the ASCOB filings, right? It's taxes executive reviews. Yeah. So tomorrow.
Andromeda 3.
Tomorrow, Andromeda H3, yeah. We have SVG client work.
Review.
What?
I thought Friday, Saturday, Andromeda Hour 3 was just review.
Yeah, we can review the ASCOB, the ASCOB taxes.
Are ready to go?
The how do you say, the forms? I think we already drafted the forms. Let me check. I don't want to give false information.
Go over that in a topic. What's the other scheduling for the taxes?
All right. So the other scheduling is next time we meet taxes is Wednesday, next Wednesday. So it's Wednesday is the 8th, right?
Okay, and that's the actual deadline. So yeah. So overall, I would say that's a problem. Next work session. All right. So anyways, let's make sure we address that. I would say that should be our next topic after you up.
Yeah.
All right.
We can also schedule. I mean, we have open schedule Hydra Monday or Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Monday Hydra is free, right? Let me check.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Monday,
Yes, yes.
Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday is free. Yeah, so we can schedule for taxes.
Sonic also. Sonic open schedule.
All right. Cool. So any other questions on the deadlines? We can add the March 31st deadline for 1099s.
So since we are in the deadlines, I didn't bring it up in the topics, but maybe you want to review the proposal we passed with the new upfront pay stop deadline.
Right.
Do we want to maybe review the upfront pay stop for the new deadline that we passed?
Right.
So Jay, I confirm to you that the forms and even the virtual envelope
Sorry.
for ASCOB fiscal year 2021 are drafted.
That's good.
Yeah, so we can review them on Friday.
So we can go over that when we get to it. But what about this proposal for the new deadline?
Yeah, so since we said we needed a deadline for updating doing the update on the monthly deadlines, because we thought there's no deadline, and it's very important that we make sure that we update in a timely manner the team on the deadline. We passed a proposal yesterday that I'm copying and pasting now. Okay, wait, let me get that. See, that we need to review. So just here.
Also, it should be in the proposals.
It's in the
Discord channel.
decisions. It's in the decision center.
Okay. So who made this decision?
Joyce and I.
And Moth
Yes,
was there also.
Yeah, but Moss, we lost him. Remember, we lost him.
We lost
Very
one.
fast.
And
I
who
cannot
does
remember.
this decision affect?
No, this decision we need to review it in order to be effective. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's being presented as if it's already done. There's no review.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
do you want to do it?
excuse me.
Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it, or what's going on?
No. Let's do it. So I'm gonna take away here. So I'm going down to line 48. Okay.
Yeah. So something that affects everybody like this, it should be presented as
Voted.
a proposal.
Yes.
Instead of-
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So
It
we
just
have.
all the proposals that we have today. We looked through them. We voted on a lot of them as well, but it's not. We're not proposing them as decisions, right? We're not presenting them as decisions. They are proposals
Yeah. Right.
because it affects everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry for that. So should I keep going with the proposal, or?
If you want to, otherwise I can do it if you don't want to.
No, no, I can do it. I mean, we've made this proposal. So the proposal is to set an upfront pay stop deadline for the monthly deadlines update to happen every month at 48 hours after the new moon, meaning the start of the moon month, right? So within 40, maybe it's within 48 hours. Maybe it's better we can change the wording here. Within 48 hours after the new moon starts. So we decided this because we didn't want to this upfront pay stop to overlap any other upfront pay stop, and I mean also because maybe who is gonna work on this? It's a different person than who announces that we are in a new. We just started a new moon month, so we want to make sure that the person who's working on this or whoever is going to be working on this has enough time to organize and schedule or do the work. So 48 hours should be enough. So the details is that if this proposal passes, the first upcoming deadline would be on March 23rd, UTC 5:23 p.m. So any questions on the proposals?
Yeah, so my question is that if we were late and went on upfront pay stop, and there was a deadline at the beginning of the previous month, how many days would pass before a deadline was potentially updated based on this upfront pay stop?
Can you repeat that? I didn't understand this.
So basically, if you go on upfront pay stop, you missed this deadline, there was a new deadline to be added at the beginning of the previous month. How many days would updating before having this deadline included?
If we miss the deadline, you mean this deadline, right? I'm going up and
Uh-huh.
saying there was a new deadline to be added at the beginning of the previous month. What do you mean the beginning of the previous month? You mean for the month?
If there were deadlines from the previous month, I think.
Let's say it's I'll just say that it is a few days before the first quarter. 2 days before first quarter.
Okay. A few days before first quarter, a new deadline to be added a few days before first quarter moon. How many days would have passed before having this deadline included in the list? So if we are not from pay stop, would mean that we wouldn't have updated the deadlines for the first 2 days, and then the other deadline that should have been added, it's 5 days after the upfront pay stop.
5 days?
Yeah.
Right, so you have new moon, right? And you have 48 hours after new moon, right?
Yeah.
Then you've got first, a few days before first quarter moon, first quarter moon, then you've got full moon, then you've got last quarter moon, then you've got new moon, then you have 48 hours after new moon, and then you have past deadline now on upfront pay stop. So you've gone 48 hours past the new moon and you're now on upfront pay stop. So how is that 5 days? So 5 days before this would basically be here, right?
I'm not.
Line 59. So this would be a few days before new moon. This would be 5 days. So if you have 40 hours after the new moon, and you're on upfront pay stub 5 days, that would be a few days before the new moon.
So you're saying, okay, it's new moon. We do 48 hours after the new moon. We send the updated monthly deadlines, right? And then after this, we have another deadline coming up that should have been added. Right. I don't understand what you mean by saying a few days before first quarter moon.
Like instead of the first quarter moon, like a day or two before the first quarter moon, or 3.
A few days before quarter moon happens that we need to add another deadline. Is that what you're saying? After the 48 hours, another deadline comes up that we didn't know before, that needs to be added, that is applicable to that month. That's what you're saying.
Do you not understand the question, or do you want me to repeat it, or what's going on? Does anyone understand the question?
I don't understand what you mean. All right. So we do the update for the monthly deadlines, which is obviously it's based on the information we have at that point, until that point. So if then during the week there's new deadlines that need to be updated, I mean, they need to be included, if applicable, into the next monthly update.
And how long would that mean? How many days?
That is, I don't know, 28 days. Few days before quarter moon, if there is new deadline, it should be added by 28 days from when the new deadline is coming up.
Okay, so 28 plus days with the post stopping this. That is a long time. A long time.
Yeah, I mean, the point is that we want to give an update at the beginning of the month with all the deadlines that at the moment we know there are, right? Then we
48 hours after the new moon, so it's not at the beginning of the month. It's,
yeah, I mean, within 48 hours from the beginning of the month.
Yeah,
right?
after the beginning of the month.
Yeah, we do this monthly update, right? So then, if during the month there is new deadlines coming up, I mean, if there are deadlines that like legal bills or external deadlines that automatically have an upfront pay stop, that follows the policy for that upfront pay stop. And if the deadline is after the next new moon, 48 hours after next new moon, this deadline must be included into the monthly update for next time.
Yeah. So
we also have
another
responsibility. We also have the weekly check-in for the deadlines, right? That we need to do every week. So if we want, we can put in a half pay stop for the weekly check-ins, and there whoever is responsible for the weekly check-in, I mean, it would be a team responsibility, but whoever is responsible for the weekly check-in makes sure that there's if there is new deadlines, they're included in the weekly check-ins.
Okay. Another question. When you guys voted on this during your session, did you consider any other option?
No. We looked at the deadlines and we said, all right, we don't want to overlap with any other deadline. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I'm ready to vote on this, and I'm going to be voting no, probably, based on the idea that your focus was to prevent any overlapping deadlines as opposed to focusing on the actual work itself, which is to make sure that the deadlines get updated.
Well, we consider both, right? We want to make sure that we get a monthly update that's considerably close to the beginning of the month, right? So,
Do you want to take a break first before we vote?
We could finish this and go through the concerns and
yeah. So
just do it. I mean, I'm fine. It shouldn't take too long. If you don't want to do it, I'm happy to do it as well. But so, if there's no more questions, I'm ready to come to concerns.
yeah, I mean, I see your concerns. So I wouldn't even vote on this given your concern, right? So I would try to first address the concerns and then vote if we have a better option or something that eliminates these concerns.
Okay, well, I will be happy to take a moment and think of other options if you want to. Or we could take a break first and then come back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a quick break then. Yeah.
Okay.